Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the ARC of Greater Prince William County's Chair Yoga for Self-Care. I'm Tia Marsili, the instructor, and we will have approximately a 1-hour session this morning. And let us begin by sitting on a chair, preferably without any arms, and also preferably without wheels. If there are wheels on your chair, be sure to lock them. And I like to put the chair on a mat so that it doesn't scoot around when I'm moving, which is really good. And then if you have blocks or a shoe box or a book, I always try to have it handy for our sessions in case we use them between the knees or with our hands. If you don't have one, that's okay, and don't worry about it today, but next time think about bringing along some props. Also, sometimes we'll have a belt that we use to work with, and that belt can be a yoga belt or a housecoat belt or whatever, necktie, that works as well. All right, good. I see people getting their props. Excellent. So let's come to a comfortable seated position where the feet are planted firmly on the floor. I have mine on a blanket just because my feet are cold. Knees are over the ankles. And wiggle a little bit on your sitting bones, on your bum, to make sure that you can feel that connection to your sitting bones to the chair. Shoulders are over the hips, so we're sitting up tall. Draw back the chin, so I say tuck the chin, draw it back. And then inhale and squeeze those shoulders up to the ears. On the exhalation, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, let the hands come down alongside the body as the shoulder blades rest, and then bring the hands to the thighs, palms up or down, make your choice. And let's begin with some head movements. So first of all, we're going to draw the chin back as we breathe in, and exhale and push that chin forward. So we're retracted and protracted. Retract the chin, try to keep those shoulders back. Push it forward, draw it back on the inhalation, push it forward on the exhalation. Inhale back, exhale forward, inhale, draw it back, relax the neck. Beautiful. Now let's bring our attention to our body, the entire body, and do a body scan from the top down. Relaxing the scalp, the ears, the facial muscles, the throat. Check in with those shoulders being back and down. Maybe you've closed your eyelids. Maybe you're gazing softly at the floor. Then allow the torso to relax, both the front and back of the body. The hips, the thighs and hamstrings, calves, ankles and feet. Relax the arms, the wrists and hands. Check in with your posture if you're sitting up tall. Bring the awareness to your mind. Remember to focus on your practice. Try to stay in the present moment, the here and now. If any time you find your mind wandering, acknowledge that thought and bring it back to the present moment. So acknowledge the thought, let it go, and bring your mind back to the here and now in the yoga practice this morning. And it's a practice we want to try to do throughout our days, throughout our lives, staying in the present moment, not worrying about the past or the future, things that have happened and may happen. Staying present and aware, whether you're washing your dishes, putting on your socks, gardening, working. Try to remain in the here and now. It's perfectly normal to let the mind wanders. And once you realize that's happening, again, acknowledge that thought, let it go like a cloud floating through the sky, and bring the mind back. Bringing our attention to the breath. We're going to practice inhaling through the nostrils and out of the mouth. We'll practice that 5 times this morning, so cleansing breaths. And begin by breathing in through the nose and sighing out of the mouth. In through the nose, out of the mouth. 2 more times at your own pace, inhaling deeply, exhaling out of the mouth. Beautiful. We want to do the centering before we begin our practice, before we begin a job, before we start gardening, before we start driving. It's a good way to get the mind, body, and spirit all in one place. Awareness in the present moment, controlling the breath, the mind, and the body before we enter into a task, engage in something with our full focus. Now let's practice breathing in through the nostrils and out of the nostrils if that's comfortable for you. And when you're breathing in and out, doing this 3-part breath or Dirga Swasana, think about the inhalation expanding the lower belly, lower part of the lungs, and the upper lungs. So the chest is expanding as well. And on the exhalation, the chest retracts as the breath is coming out of the nostrils and the belly draws in at the very bottom of the breath. It's our diaphragm that's moving and pushing up and down during the practice. So it's really important to be aware of how you're breathing and the parts of the body that are helping you. So let's try this. Again, check in with your posture. Inhale deeply, filling the lower belly, the lower lungs, and upper lungs with air. Exhale out of the nostrils, pushing the air out from the top down. Maybe joining the tummy a little bit at the bottom. Inhale, expand the tummy, the lower lungs, upper lungs. Exhale, push it all out, top down. Inhale deeply, expand, broaden that chest, expand the lungs. Exhale, push it all out. And if you can think about this too, as you're inhaling, the belly's expanding. If you draw that air up, think about your back, the back of the ribs. You can breathe that air into the back of the ribs as well. Exhale it all out. Continue at your own pace. And we move from the Dirga Swasana to making it a 360-degree breath, meaning you expand not only the front of the body, but think about expanding the back of the body. Really, truly making space as those lungs fill up with fresh oxygen. Exhale out the carbon dioxide. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. 2 more times at your own pace. Now bring the hands to heart center and Anjali Mudra and set an affirmation for your practice today, perhaps for the entire day or week. Positive I am statement. To be as brief as I am healthy. To make it much longer, I am resilient, I am good, kind. On the next 3 inhalations, repeat that affirmation to yourself. Exhalation, repeat it again. Just imagine the prana, the energy spiraling up your spine. You're saying that affirmation. And spiraling down the spine. As you exhale, the body fills with prana, with energy, and allow it to fill the entire body from the crown of the head to the tips of the fingers, all the way down to the tips of the toes. We'll chant Om 3 times. You can keep your eyes closed or leave it open with your choice. You chant mid-tone, high-tone, low-tone. Inhaling for Om. Home is the sound of the universe, the vibrations, the background of all else would be still, with sounding out. Gently release your palms to your lap, flutter open the eyelids, and we'll start again with those joint loosening movements. Excellent. So sitting up tall. Inhale. Exhale and lower the right ear to the right shoulder. Keep those shoulders down and back. Inhale, head comes up. Exhale, left shoulder to left ear. Inhale up. Exhale, right shoulder to right ear. Up. Exhale, left shoulder, left ear. Inhale up. One more time to the right. Exhaling as the right ear goes down. Inhaling as it comes up. And to the left. Check in with your posture. Inhale. Exhale as you turn the head to the right and dip the chin down to the collarbone. Now breathe naturally and think about pushing your right ear down into the back pocket. You have pockets on your pants. You're trying to even imagine like gold pouring out of my ear into that back pocket. Give it a stretch in the neck. Inhale, bring that head up and around, back to neutral. Exhale, look to the left. Lower the chin to the collarbone. Breathing naturally. Pour that cold out of the left ear into the back pocket. So it's a liquid gold pouring out into your back pocket. Feel that stretch in the neck. Inhale, head up and back around to center. Inhale and draw the chin back and keep the chin retracted as we exhale. Lower the chin down. Inhale, lift the chin up. So this is a very small movement. Exhaling, chin comes down. Inhaling, chin goes up. Never overextending. Keep the movement going. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale back to neutral. And get figure eights using your nose as that paintbrush to paint in the air. Infinity side. Taking your time. Big movements are small, whatever works for you. Always do what's comfortable for you when practicing yoga. Try not to ever overdo it. Some days are more energetic than others. Days are less. Next time you're at center, pause. And then take the infinity sign starting over to the opposite side. Up, down, and in. Yoga, we're always also trying to balance our movements, our asanas, our postures. Try to coordinate the breath with the movement whenever possible. Keeping the focus on the physical movement. Then the breath. And the mind. Letting go of feelings and emotions. Staying in the present moment. Come back to center, little bobblehead. And we're going to make some circles. We're going to do half moons. I don't like to do full circles all at one time, so we'll do an arc at the lower half, and then we'll do an arc at the upper half. So again, sitting up tall, checking with that posture. Draw the chin back. Inhale and exhale. Take the head to the right. And roll it around from the collarbone over to the left. And move it, rolling back and forth, a half an arc, half a circle along the collarbone. Exhaling as it goes along. Inhale as it comes up. Exhale as the movement goes down. Inhale as the movement goes up. 2 more times at your own pace. Two more times to either side. Coming back to center. Neutral spine. Draw the chin back, right? Look to the right and make the arcs overhead. You keep that chin retracted while you do this. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Coming up. Exhaling down. 3 more times at your own pace to either side. Bring the upper arc down. And when you've completed that 3rd round, back to center, to the bottom of that hip. Let's practice some shoulder rolls now because you may be feeling a little bit in those trapezius there. So let the arms hang down alongside the body, shake them out a little bit. And first we're going to do an external rotation. So rotate from the shoulders so the palms face this way. Exhale and turn the palms towards the back. Inhale, this is an external rotation. Inhale to an internal rotation. Exhale. Inhale. Keep those shoulders pushing down and back. Good. 1 more time. And shake it out neutral. And now let's do some shoulder rolls. Inhaling, we're going to bend our elbows for this. Palms are flat, fingertips facing forward. Inhale up, back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale down and around. Exhale down, back. Inhale up and around. Inhale down and back. Exhale up and around. Down and back. Up and around. Pause, let the arms hang down, shake them out. And when the arms hanging, we're going to go in the opposite direction. So draw those shoulders forward, squeeze it, and up. Exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Squeeze those shoulder blades forward and up. Exhale back. Bring the palms outward to do that external rotation. Check in with the posture. Inhale, arms come up, out to the side, overhead. Look up. Exhale, rotate the palms out. Exhale down. Inhale, rotate out, up. Look up. Externally rotate those hands. Down, looking. Do it 3 more times. Inhaling up. Looking up, palms facing one another as you exhale, the back of the hands are facing one another. Looking down 2 more times. Inhaling up, looking up. Exhaling down, looking down. 1 more time. Inhale up and up. Rotate out, exhale down, down. Good. Now, if you have a block, hold on to it. Take that block, that book, that's anything that you can hold. What's important is that it's just something you're holding on to. Okay, good. Could be a box, could be a shoe, even, whatever. And arms straight out in front of you. Keep your shoulder blades drawn into the shoulders. Okay, so don't stretch forward, draw them in. And as you inhale, lift your hands up as high as you can comfortably go. And exhale and lower them down. And maybe take your feet a few steps apart so that if you want to come down the whole way, then we got the hands coming down. Inhaling all the way up, whatever your range of motion is. Exhaling down. Come on, Amira, join us. Down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One last time, inhale up. Exhale. Good. Bring the hands up, walk the feet back in. Scoot forward a little bit on your chair. Hold the block so that your elbows are bent, like your arms, upper arms are glued to your side here. Feet are pushing into the mat. Spine is tall. Sitting bones are rooting into the chair. Crown of the head reaching towards the sky. Inhale and exhale and rotate to the right. Try to keep those knees parallel. Back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. 2 more times on either side. Time. Beautiful. Excellent. Take that block and put it between your knees, or your book, or your box, or whatever you're holding, your stuffed animal. Squeeze your knees together. So you can hold onto the sides of your chair if you'd like, or palms on the lap, wherever you'd like to do. But think about squeezing your knees together, engaging those thighs, and relax. Inhale, squeeze, 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 and relax. Getting a cramp, that's why you see me doing this. Squeeze those knees and relax. Nice one. Good. Take the block out and set it aside for now. And let's take those arms out, inhaling wide, stretch back, lower them down. And see if you can keep the shoulder blades together as you bring those arms up and overhead. And then take the arms straight up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down in front. Arms are straight alongside the outsides of the thighs. Palms are forward. One would make another circle. Arms back. Coming up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, floating back. Up. Eventually, you're looking straight up overhead. Exhaling down. One more time. Down. Pausing when the arms are at your side, and now we'll go in the opposite direction. Arms straight up and overhead. Palms to the screen, shoulder blades squeezing together, bring it back and around. Up, out. One more time. Forward, up, out. Shoulder shrugs. Inhale both up. Exhale down. Push those hands towards the four palms of the hands down. Inhale up. Squeeze. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Push, push, push. Go, shake it out. Opposite shoulders, alternating shoulder shrugs. Slowly or quickly, whichever you prefer. Keep that posture, engage the core. Good. We're going to inhale them hard, straight arms forward, up, overhead. Look up and exhale into our cactus arms. Think about drawing the shoulder blades together. Now we're going to alternate. We're going to inhale up, look up, reach into the sky. Exhale into W arms. So the elbows come down lower. You're still squeezing those shoulder blades together. Think about pulling in your ribs here. So don't do this, right? Pull in the ribs, pull in the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades. Ready? We're going to inhale up, look up, exhale down to cactus arms. Inhale up, exhale to W arms. Inhale up, Lift up, exhale, cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades together. So basically the arms are parallel to the floor, right? The upper, inhale up, and exhale to W. One more time, inhale up, lengthen and stretch. Exhale to cactus, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale up, W arms, squeezing the shoulder blades together here as well. Stretch the arms out to the side. Really, 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 really stretch like something's pulling your hands in either direction. And then rotate those shoulders. And rotate again, palms to the ceiling. Palms to the floor and to the back wall. Turn them right palm up. Rotate palms down to the back. Rotate up. Rotate down. Give yourself a nice big hug. Slowly twist from the waist. Breathing naturally. Feet are planted. On your next inhalation, bring your arms wide again. Give yourself another hug, opposite arm on top. Then hug and twist. Give yourself a pat on the back. Your arms down, shake them up. Inhale the right arm up, straight up. Bend the elbow. And then see, take this other arm, hand on that elbow. Just help push back a little bit if it's comfortable for you. Allow those fingers in the back to reach down. And we're going to switch here, bringing both the arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, left elbow bends, left hand at the back, right hand on the left elbow. And stretch the head. Inhale up. Exhale, externally rotate, so turn those hands facing one another to facing apart. Float them down so they're parallel to the floor. Take the right hand across the body. Take the left hand onto the right. Tricep, bicep, and draw it over. Try to keep the body facing forward, so try not to twist. Try to keep facing forward. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, opposite hand across the front, opposite arm. Stretch this side. Breathing out. Let those arms float. Hands on the lap. Walk the feet apart, heel toe. The feet apart. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. So they're out to the side. And as I've mentioned before, I do this to make space for the bellies. But you can also keep your feet together as we fold forward, but you get a more deeper fold as well when those feet are further apart. Make sure they're firmly planted on the floor. You scoot it up a little bit on your chair, maybe midway. Knees are over the ankles, check in with the posture, tall spine. And we're going to inhale. So think about keeping those legs, feet planted, legs tight and stable so they're not flailing up to the sides. Inhale the arms out, up overhead. Exhale, you do the hinge forward from the hips. Fingertips are reaching towards the screen. You pause wherever it's comfortable for you. You can pause here. You can bring your elbows to your thighs if you'd like, or you can continue coming down. You can always put your hands on the block, or the hands may go all the way down to the floor. And breathe here. Keep pushing those feet into the mat, and slowly begin to rise up, making the opposite, coming up as if we were going in reverse. Out, up overhead. And take your arms out to the side now and down. So let's try that again. Arms at the sides, inhale up, overhead, reach up, exhale, hinge from the hips, reach those fingertips forward, pause wherever it's comfortable for you. I'm going to pause here for those of you who can see what it looks like if you have your elbows on your thighs. And when we rise up, we release the hands, Back up. Out to the side, float it down. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling out. Exhale, hinge from the hips, plant those feet, tighten those legs, tighten the core. Arms come down, hands land where it's comfortable for you. Inhale, push up. Out to the side. Maybe your feet can come out a little bit more, scoot forward, we'll move into a goddess pose. Taking those feet out, legs out, so you can bring your knees over the ankles here. Sitting at the front of the chair. And in goddess pose, bring the arms up and then move it into a cactus. So this is goddess. So goddess pose. Squeeze. Push those feet to the floor. Tighten the thighs. Isometric movement as you're tightening the muscles in the arms and legs and engaging the core and breathing naturally. On the next inhalation, allow the arms to come up into our partial star here. And exhale back to cactus. If you feel comfortable, you can always, if you extend up, you can take the legs out for a star. Okay. And exhale, bring everything back. Yogi's choice. Inhaling either here. Exhale down. Cactus arm, or inhale to star. So the trick is to be at the front edge of the chair, but make sure you're safe. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling and then extend out to star again. Tightening all those muscles. Good. Release the hands. Walk the feet in. Maybe you're holding onto the chair for safety. Let's just run in place. Keep running. 30 seconds of running. Running. 10 more seconds. And slow it down. Nice. Come up onto the toes, lift those heels, bring your heels down. Onto the toes, heels down. Heels up and down. Sitting up tall, heels up and down. Keep going. Good. Take one foot forward. Scoot back. Bring that foot up, that leg up, and rotate. Make circles with the ankle, the foot. Opposite direction. Lower down. Inhale, other leg comes up. Ankle circles. Switch directions. Lower down. And let's run to the side. 30 seconds. You can be fast, or you can be slow. Fifteen more seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk back to center. Bounce the feet again. Lifting those heels, you can do slow or fast. Good. Again, holding on this time, lifting the right leg up. And bend it down. So instead of ankle circles, kind of lift, straighten, bend, extend, and flex. Extend, and flex. Continue. Last time, lower it down. Opposite leg, inhale, extend, and flex. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your toes, down, up, and up, up and down. All right, and believe it or not, we're going to run to the other side for 30 seconds. So getting ready to run. 30 seconds. You can take your arms too if you want. Running. Running. Ten more seconds. And stop back to center. And bounce on those toes. And let's take our hands and rub those thighs and hamstrings and hips for that workout. Place the hands on the knees and see if you can make some hip circles. Pushing the pelvis forward to the right, pelvis tilting back to the left. So pelvis forward to make circles, nice smooth flow if you can. Breathing. Cleansing breaths in through the nostrils, out of the mouth. And the next time you're tilting forward, pause and take it in the opposite direction. Well, a lot of times when we're doing these joint loosening movements, I'll do either 3 or 5 or 8 of that movement. Sometimes I lose track when I'm counting, but that's okay. I try to keep it at those numbers. And the next time you're forward, pause. And now shift from hip to hip. So lift that cheek off. Shifting up off that hip. I don't know if anybody has a strap with them or not. I'm going to use my scarf. I just want to show we're going to do this. You can do it without a strap or with. I'm going to bring the knee up. So inhale, bring that knee up. And if you have a strap, bring it around and put it on the sole of the foot and stretch it out. If you don't, and take your hands under your thigh and stretch that out. And think about pointing the toes. So you're flexing your foot and point the toes towards your nose. Right? I want you to feel a stretch in the back of your leg. Again, if you have a strap or a scarf, use that. Think about sitting up tall. And then lower down, bring that knee in. Draw it into the chest. Squeeze it, either hands in front of the knee or under the thigh, whatever works for you. Sneak in a couple ankle rotations here. Lower down. The other way. Inhale, knee comes up, give it a squeeze in. You have that strap, use it or scarf or whatever. If not, beneath the thigh, holding and pulling. Sitting up tall, toes towards the nose. Exhale, bring it in, squeeze. Ankle rotations. Bring it down. And hit one more hop step. 5, 6. And we're going to practice a spinal twist before we move to some standing asanas. So, sitting again towards the front of your chair, feet are firmly planted on the floor, check in with your posture. Inhale the arms to its knee and exhale, begin to rotate to the right from the waist, the ribs, the chest, the shoulders, keep those knees parallel. And then maybe you want to lower that right hand behind the back of the chair or behind your back, and the left hand comes around to the outside of the right thigh. If it's comfortable, the next exhalation, turn the head to the right as well. Maybe even the eyes are looking to the right. On every inhalation, lengthen the spine. On every exhalation, think about the twist. And breathe. Inhaling and lengthening. Think about drawing the shoulders apart. The front shoulders drawing them apart. Shoulders are parallel to the floor. Chin is parallel to the floor. On the exhalation, get your head around first. Slowly inhale. Exhale, bring those arms up and take the twist around to the other side. Sitting up nice and tall. And if you'd like, exhale, take the head around to the back as well. Move the eyes around. Final twist. Lengthening on the inhalation. Twisting on the exhalation. The next exhalation, bring the head around to center. Inhale, exhale, bring your body around, gentle counter twist. Back to center. Good. And we're going to practice 3 chairs. So coming up into Utkatasana, into our chair pose. And on the 3rd time, we'll hold the chair and then we're going to stand up. So those feet are firmly planted. Basically, it's a squat. So inhale, come up, lift the buttocks off the chair. You can bring your arms up if you'd like. Think about pushing that bum back towards the chair. And we hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Make sure you have your chair beneath you. Inhale, come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. Inhale, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Reach up. Lengthen. Exhale down. We'll move into a Tadasana, or standing mountain pose. Feet are parallel. Slightly bend the knees. Relax the hips. Rotate the palms forward, so rotating the shoulders. Tuck the chin. Maybe close the eyes. And notice the benefits of the practice thus far. Notice the body. How is it feeling compared to the beginning of practice? Notice the breath. And then finally, bring the attention to the mind. If you were feeling anxious or rushed or angry or happy or however you were feeling, how do you feel now? Soften the face muscles. Think about the crown of the head extending towards the sky as the feet are rooting into the earth. Standing tall and majestic. And relax the hands, open the eyes if they were closed. Let's take our chair and turn it. So we're going to practice our balance postures here. Fingertips are resting on the back of the chair. Rock back and forth on your feet, move from side to side, just to feel, so you can feel that mat, the floor under your feet. Okay. Find the center of your balance, the center of your body. Those feet root down. I have my arm out to the side. You can have it up on your hip, however you'd like. And we're going to inhale, bring the weight onto the standing leg as we lift that knee, opposite knee, and tap it down. Now up, tap it down. Inhale up, tap it down. Just gently rest the fingertips on the chair. Try not to hold on to it if you don't have to. Good. Next time, bring it up. Take it out to the side, and move to the side, bring it forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take your foot down. Inhale, knee comes up and take it back. So keep that knee bent. And stretch it back, stretch the leg out. So it's like coming up, and then taking it back and extending, up, taking it back, extending. One more time. Bring your foot down. Do a little wiggle with hips. Inhale, bring that knee up. Take it out to the side, and we'll practice our tree pose. So either on the side, on the calf, or kickstand, where you have the toes on the floor and the heel over the ankle. With one hand to heart center for Anjali Mudra. If you can, bring the other hand in. Practicing a balance pose, any posture. You always want to have a focal point with your feet, something immobile. Okay, to help you hold your posture, hold it up. Make any minor adjustments. Standing up tall. Try not to lean into that hip, try to keep it up nice and tall. Try to draw the opposite knee down. And out of the pose, lower the hands, bring the knee around, place the foot on the floor, and give it a shimmy shake, and switch to the other side. Rock and roll on your feet, outsides, insides. Find your balance. Find your center. Allow those feet to be into the earth. Crown of the head to the sky so the posture is nice and tall. Fingertips just resting on that chair. Weight on the standing leg. Inhale, knee comes up. Then tap it down. Inhale, up. Tap it down. You can also try to let go of the chair if you'd like. 5 times. Bring it down. Inhale, up. Knee out to the side. Bring it in. Take it out. Bring it in. 3, 4, and 5. Lower it down. Try to keep the integrity of that standing leg, not never leaning into it. Keep it nice and tall. Inhale, knee is bent. Exhale, take the knee back and stretch behind you. 1, 2. You're getting a stretch in your hip flexor here. 3, 4, and 5. Set it down. Wiggle a little bit. Nice hips. Prepare for your tree pose. Inhaling, weight on the standing leg. Foot comes up. Exhale, leg goes out to the side. And again, either on the thigh, your calf, or kickstand. With one hand to heart center, find your focal point, opposite hand. You can stay with the Anjali Mudra, or you can take the arms out to cactus if you'd like, up overhead, wherever you want to have your arms and hands. This posture is completely up to you. Release, lower the hands, bring the knee in, lower the foot down. And you shake those hips, shake out the legs. Let's turn to face. So this is something you can do, right? I would say in the grocery store, standing in the kitchen, those postures, those movements for balance and whatnot. That helps us if we were to fall, right? We want to have that mobility in our legs and our hips to catch ourselves so we don't fall. So turn and face your chair. Put your fingertips on the chair. We're gonna lightly hold on to this chair because I'm gonna have you start walking backward, extending your arms, and bringing the head down. Maybe eventually your head comes between your parallel arms on the chair. Soften your knees and allow yourself to stretch. Maybe you want to soften your knees and push your bum back and let your torso come down a little lower. Remembering to breathe. And the next inhalation, slowly rise up and walk forward. Keep the distance from your chair. We're going to do some push-ups. I like to do these at the kitchen counter as well, and you can cooking, holding onto the counter. Think about having a flat back. Right, so here you're in a plank. You can come down and up. So yoga push-ups, you have your elbows, you keep your elbows alongside your body. Right? At the gym or in PE, you learn to have those elbows up. You keep the elbows alongside the body, you can come down and up. To make it more challenging, you can always turn the seat around, hold on. Take the plank this way if you like, into the push-up. Yogi's choice. And when you're done, walk back slowly up, rise up. And let's come around and sit down again. Planting our feet firmly on the floor, reestablishing your yogic posture that you started with at the beginning of class. Closing the eyes, closing the eyelids, or gazing softly at the floor. Feet grounded into the earth. Sitting bones are rooted into the chair seat. Shoulders are back and down. Palms are resting on the thighs. Chin is tucked. Crown of the head is reaching towards the sky. Expand the body again. Relaxing. Standing from the crown of the head, excuse me, the scalp, back of the head, side of the head, ears, facial muscles, eyelids, jaw, tongue, throat and neck, shoulders relaxing down, arms, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands, fingertips relax. Relax the chest, upper chest, mid chest, the abdominal area. Relax the upper back, the back, lower back, the hips, thighs, hamstrings, knees and backs of the knees, shins and calves, ankles, feet, soles of the feet and toes. And now from the bottom up, relaxing the toes, soles of the feet and feet, ankles, shins and calves, knees and back of the knees, thighs and hamstrings, hips, the pelvic area, abdominal area, lower chest, upper chest, lower back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, upper arms, elbows inside of the elbows, forearms, front and back, wrists, hands, palms of the hands, fingertips, passing up the arm again to the shoulders, back of the neck, the throat, jaw, mouth, eyelids, facial muscles, ears, sides of the head, back of the head, the scalp. Scan the body yourself. Notice on either of the scans that you are holding tension somewhere in the body. On your next inhalation, direct the energy toward that spot. See if you can dissolve that pain or tension or whatever it was that wasn't a good feeling. Using the exhalation to dissolve it and push it out of the body. Focus. The next exhalation, bring your hands to heart center again. Thumbs at the sternum, shoulders are relaxed, fingertips are touching nothing. And continue to begin 3 times. Repeat your affirmation to yourself on both the inhalation and exhalation. Allowing the energy to spiral up the spine and fill the entire body. Exhalation, energy spiraling down the spine, filling the body. Allowing that affirmation to reach all the way to the crown of the head, to the tips of the fingertips and toes, and everywhere. Further, we'll chant Shanti 3 times. Sanskrit word for peace. Preparing, sitting up tall, inhaling. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bowing our heads. And thank you for sharing your practice with me this morning. I hope that you're feeling better, both physically, breath-wise, and mentally. May there be peace within you, peace among your family, friends, and all of those who you encounter. May there be peace in our nation, and may there be peace on earth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next Thursday here, hopefully.